Look at this chart very carefully. This breaks down the exact jobs that can actually get completely replaced by AI, whether that's management, business and finance, computer and math, architecture and engineering, life and social sciences, legal and arts and media, along with office and admin. And right now, in the red, this is the observed AI coverage. So this is what we're actually seeing in our current day and age getting replaced by artificial intelligence. It's mainly on the office and admin side, along with a little bit in sales, computer and math, and then also in legal and education. It's going to be a very interesting time over the next few years. And how, right, can you actually see this opportunity and actually start getting paychecks just like this? This was a $13,000 payment that I actually got from a client here just a few weeks back for actually helping them implement these AI solutions. Well, this ultimately leads us to what I call the AI implementation method business model. And this is why Anthropic's predictions, this chart is from Anthropic. They actually are the founders and creators of Claude AI, if you are familiar with that. But these are why Anthropic's predictions are going to be your biggest opportunity here in 2026. You can see from that graph that it kind of gives us some good indications about the current job environment where humans are doing most of the work. AI is being only used for small tasks. Productivity is tied to time worked. Companies are experimenting slowly, and most industries are still pre-AI. AI, though, can theoretically do 60 to 80% of many jobs. You can see this in the blue graph up here, right? However, a lot of companies are still using less than 20%. You can see computer programmers, customer service representatives, data entry keyers, medical record specialists, along with a few other job titles. A lot of these jobs are being exposed to AI, and a lot of humans will be getting replaced here over the next few years with artificial intelligence. This leads us to a massive opportunity for people like you and I, though, who see this opportunity, and instead of trying to compete with AI, we actually work with AI to start making money and helping these businesses. And this brings us to the new AI native job environment. And this is exactly what Mark Cuban, a billionaire, right, is actually investing billions into right now. This was at a conference out at Vanderbilt University. I actually graduated there back in 2021 and was visiting in 2025 for a business conference. And he said that the greatest opportunity that he sees for normal, everyday corporate professionals, everyday Americans, is to actually start tapping into artificial intelligence. So why did Mark Cuban actually say this? Well, we see in the new AI native job environment is that humans want to direct AI systems. One person can operate multiple different AI tools. Productivity is no longer tied to hours. Work becomes AI augmented workflows, and individuals can become 10 times operators, meaning that they can essentially achieve the same amount of work, right, as 10 humans once did. And this is a huge breakthrough because it shows us that the biggest opportunity isn't building the next ChatGPT. It's not in building the next Claude AI, right? It's not in building AI tools. It's actually implementing these AI tools where it's not being used yet. And this is exactly what I've been doing for the last 6 to 8 months, capitalizing on this massive gold rush that we see right now. So how does this actually break down in a more tangible way? And if you guys are new here, my name is Kiko McCauley. I actually graduated from Vanderbilt University back in 2021. I had a cushy investment banking job lined up, but I would be working 80 to 100-hour weeks just to make a six-figure salary, ultimately trading all of my time for money. So I went a different path. I actually launched a few businesses, and this was before artificial intelligence became massive, right? But then in 2025, we saw the shift, we saw the opportunity, and that's what leads us here today. So how can you actually start profiting with AI? Well, we don't want to ever sell consulting or AI tools to businesses. We want to sell the outcome delivered by AI. And if we remember, Anthropic's graph up here, right? A lot of these industries are going to be disrupted, right? And theoretically can be disrupted by artificial intelligence, whether that's management, business and finance, computer and math, office and admin, right? So start looking at the inefficiencies. What are the problems that we see within these verticals, and how can we actually start making money with it, right? Let's say we're in sales and marketing, right? Maybe we don't sell AI content creation, but we sell 10 million organic impressions and thousands of leads for your business. On Instagram alone, we generate over 100 million impressions every single month through our organic content, all of which, right, is written by AI. And then we have a few team members kind of overseeing that whole process. And maybe, right, you're helping on the sales side. Don't sell sales enablement by AI. We want to increase your sales team performance by 50% or you don't pay, right? So what is the opportunity? What is an AI implementation specialist? How can you actually start profiting, right, actually implementing these AI solutions into businesses? Well, an AI implementation specialist is an entrepreneur or even current corporate professional who leverages proven AI systems and done for you automations to increase business efficiency, cut costs, and increase profits. And you're getting paid based on revenue, growth, and performance rather than the hours that you're working at a corporate job. In this case, you're using AI as a force multiplying leverage tool, right, where you're delivering finished outcomes, not services. Now, where does this gap lie, right? We already saw the graph, we already see the predictions from Anthropic, right? But where is this market gap? Well, right now, McKinsey Consulting, right, one of the biggest consulting firms here in the United States, they predict and they show that over, companies over $500 million in revenue, they're the ones leading AI adoption. 52% have built dedicated AI teams, 42% communicate AI's value company-wide, and 31% actually train employees on AI use. And if you want to see exactly how we actually show corporate professionals how to profit with this, you can always click the top link in the description. There's a free training that actually shows you exactly how AI implementation works and how you can actually start partnering with us inside the AI implementation method. But inside this, right, this shows that there's a massive problem within the economy, right? Smaller and mid-sized businesses, they're the ones lagging behind, right? They lack AI strategy, infrastructure, and expertise, which ultimately leads, right, a massive opportunity for corporate professionals like you, right, to fill this gap by becoming AI implementation specialists who bring automation and efficiency to the 92% of companies that are still left untransformed. Enterprises have already scaled AI. Local mid-market businesses are next, and you can be the one to build it for them. So how can you actually capitalize? Well, there's only really three ways, that a business works, right? You have sales and marketing, marketing, like lead generation on the front end, you have sales, then you have product development. AI can now automate about 90% of that process while you just kind of oversee this as the owner of your lean, high margin, AI powered business model, the AI implementation method. So how does this actually work though? Well, there's only two ways to make money in business. You can either get more clients or you can make your current clients worth more. So when, in step one, you want to find a way to actually get new clients. You want to find businesses already paying people for simple, repetitive tasks. Our AI lead system books you calls with businesses looking for this. In step two, you want to charge a setup fee, right? Let's say 3K plus upfront, and then some sort of monthly maintenance fee, and then outsource the install to a virtual assistant for a fraction of the install fee and have them do the work. And then you want to help businesses streamline operations by introducing an AI agent that supports or automates routine tasks, reducing costs and improving efficiency. And our company, the AI implementation method, we provide you those pre-built agents across 15 plus different verticals, so you don't have to actually learn how to build AI, you just have to know how to sell it. And that's what we teach you inside the AI implementation method here on the top link. Now, every business only needs these three things, right? Marketing, maybe that's through cold outreach, paid ads, organic content. Maybe it's sales, DM setting, appointment setters, BDRs, business development reps, SDRs, sales development reps, or closers and account specialists. And then on the fulfillment side, CSM, customer support, email chat. I have a bunch of other trainings on how you can actually build out some of these agents for yourself as well, if you are a little bit more tech savvy and want to do that. But at the end of the day, right, these three things businesses will always need. AI now just makes everything 1,000 times easier. So when you're actually selling these solutions, when you're taking these solutions to market, you're capitalizing on this opportunity that Anthropic shows us, right? All of these jobs and all of these sectors are very prone to getting replaced by AI, right? And let's say you want to make money with this. Well, you ultimately need to come in and sell the results that AI will bring. So instead of selling AI tools where you're getting commoditized, it's just a race to the bottom, and you'll sound the same just as everybody else and get priced out by competitors, you want to sell the results that AI will bring. Whether that's, hey, I cut your ad cost by 50% per month, I help you increase your profits by X% a month by analyzing your ads and reducing your CPMs, I post 150 pieces of content for you, completely done for you, which drive X amount of growth each month. And the breakthrough here is that you want to bundle together multiple AI tools, AI systems into one cohesive service and delivery, right? Now, I have a ton of other trainings over on our YouTube channel that actually break down exactly how you can build these agents. However, once again, as I tell all of our partners, just knowing how to build AI doesn't make you money. What helps you actually build and scale this business is having a proven system that actually generates and garners interest using artificial intelligence to do the heavy lifting. You want to have some sort of salesperson to actually take these calls so you can be the owner of this business. You only pay them commission. And then from there, you want to have a team that can actually implement these AI solutions at scale. So you're not just a one-man show, right? I started my business as a one-man show, was working 12 to 14-hour days. You don't want to do that, right? You want to have a team, a proven system in place that capitalizes on AI to actually kind of, start going about this. So what are some industries that you can actually start selling in? Well, maybe it's the automotive sector, right? Maybe it's an AI agent that automatically follows up with service leads, schedules maintenance, answers common repair questions. Maybe it's legal firms, right? Streamlining client communication by automatically following up on inquiries. Accounting firms, an AI agent that gathers financial data, reminds them of tax deadlines, etc. Maybe it's HVAC, maybe it's real estate, med spas, right? There's tons of other industries that you can also capitalize in. And then from there, you want to actually go and take some sort of AI solution, AI agent, right, and actually plug these into businesses. Maybe that's AI voice agents where you handle sales calls, scheduling, customer support 24/7, AI lead generation systems, automating outreach, qualification, AI onboarding agents, replacing manual client setup and tracking, AI analytical assistants. That's a mouthful right there, right? Delivering instant business insights. And then AI marketing tools, writing, designing, optimizing campaigns in minutes. Now, once again, this is what we equip all of our partners with inside of the AI implementation method. You can always tap the top link in the description for how this works. And this is the ultimate system that we build you out, where we're fully customizing your own website to take this to market. We're optimizing your LinkedIn. We're plugging you into our AI lead generation system to start actually booking calls within the industry or vertical that you want to start selling AI solutions in. Maybe, you need an AI SDR. You don't want to take these calls by yourself. We plug you in AI SDR that automatically follows up with interested people and schedules a sales call with them, potentially generating 10 to 15 calls every single week with interested business owners. And then from there, right, giving you access to our salespeople to actually handle sales calls, land potential clients for you, and you only pay them once they make a sale. So how can you actually start this AI implementation business over the next 24 to 48 hours? Well, first step, you want to tap the link in the top of the description, watch the free training, and then book in a call. However, right, let's say that you get on board, you start working with us. We're going to help you find your exact niche. We're going to help you figure out your exact product offering that you're taking to market, and then from there, figuring out your pricing, right? Then we plug you into our AI lead system. You start doing outreach. You get businesses on calls and pitch them the outcome, right? Not just the AI tool or system. You charge $3,000 upfront for the install plus some sort of monthly retainer, and then you implement these AI systems into their businesses, helping them get results. You can check out our website, the AI implementation method, and these are real examples of AI agents that you're implementing into real businesses. Our partners start with just a few hours a week, right? You don't need to be tech savvy. You don't have to know how to code. You don't need to know N8N or any of these complicated things. You just need to know how to, once again, solve real client relationships, and that's what we, once again, equip you with inside of the AI implementation method. So I hope this video was helpful. Once again, tap the top link in the description. There's a bunch of other links in there as well and give you some great insight. But once again, we all know that artificial intelligence is here to stay. We know that right now, right, there's a massive gap in the market. And right now, right, we've already seen AI, starting in some of these fields, right? However, there's a ton more space and more opportunity for someone like yourself to come into this market, start selling these solutions, and get your piece of the pie. So I hope all is well. This has been Kiko McCauley. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next, and I will catch you in the next video. Cheers.